Hey, what's up you guys, Sonic1245 here, welcome back to my channel. So, it's been a while since I've ever shot a video, and I got this idea recently because apparently since we moved to this new house, we live close to a Hope Gospel, and let's just say I have had a problem of going there more than enough times. Apparently every time I'm out, I usually go there to get water, but of course it's too cold to do that, to get a freezing cold water out of the fridge that they have there. But, the other thing that apparently I have developed a very, very bad thing, apparently, is buying movies from there. So, I'm going to show you literally every single DVD that I have bought myself, that I own. Now, not all of this stuff is from Hope Gospel. A lot of this stuff is actually accumulated from my own, just me buying movies that I wanted to buy that aren't even from Hope Gospel, but most of these actually are from Hope Gospel. So I have original movies, Blu-ray, and then I have collections. So like there's movie collections of, and of course I have 2 collections actually in the Blu-ray, I think. No, I have 4 collections in the Blu-ray, but I'm going to be doing the collections, then Blu-ray, and then all the movies that are not. And I will tell you, like, I don't want this video to go crazy long. If you guys are wondering why the color is kind of weird, I have 2 yellow light bulbs and 1 white. I need to get those changed to white so I can do videos that don't make me look completely yellow. So yeah, I'm going to go through all the movies and I'm going to tell you a little quick backstory if I apparently have a story, but I don't want this video to go crazy long, so I'm going to try to go through these literally as fast as possible. So the first one that apparently comes to mind that I have actually completely watched is the Dragon Ball GT. If you guys would like to see these closer, I actually will throw a picture of this up on the screen. So the Dragon Ball GT apparently comes with the Season 1 and Season 2 of the entire Dragon Ball GT anime. So yeah, I got this. I did not enjoy Season 1. It was kind of boring. But Season 2 is Season 2 is better because it finally gets back to what Dragon Ball basically is known for. And apparently when it comes in this sheet, apparently, and then Season 2 is actually on top of Season 1 to make the Dragon Ball GT logo. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of Dragon Ball. I never really got into Dragon Ball, like the original anime or manga. I never read it. Dragon Ball Z, I was really into. I've played a lot of Dragon Ball Z games. I have Budokai 1, 2, and 3 for the PlayStation 2. I have Raging Blast 2 for the Xbox 360, and I might be doing something from there, from that I wanted to do, that I did a long time ago on my gaming channel. But this next one is kind of odd because this is really old, and to be honest, I don't think I've actually even watched all of this. This is the Transformers Energon, the Ultimate Collection, Disc 3 and 4. I have no idea where I got this from. This is so old, and I've never watched hardly any of this. Alright, so these next 2 things actually are from Hope Gospel, and oh my god, I was so freaking excited to find these, because this is literally, the coolest thing I've ever seen. Now, my dad actually has one of these, I believe, but I was super excited to find Star Wars, the prequel trilogy. This thing is freaking awesome. It comes in this sheet and has episode 1, 2, and 3. Of course, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith, by far my favorite one from the prequel trilogies. All in this. And it's a big deal because this is very hard to find. Of course, I got this at Hope Gospel. I was happy to find this. But also along with that, I also found this. This is the Star Wars trilogy, the original trilogy, and it comes in this. Apparently this goes in like this, so you can't see the movies, but there are actually 4 discs. It's like, wait a minute, isn't there 3 in each? Yeah, there is. But, of course, it comes with episode 4, A New Hope, 5, Empire Strikes Back, and episode 6, Return of the Jedi, And then it has this bonus material, which has some really interesting stuff. It has the documentary and features, trailers, and Timothy Smith. Episode 3, preview, the return of Darth Vader, and video game and still galleries. So this is the big deal. Literally having these is like, oh my gosh, I literally went crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh. I have episodes 1 through 6, and a bonus movie. Apparently, that is the envy of literally almost any Star Wars crazy fanatic. So these both apparently were from Hope Gospel. Happy to find these. Alright, so that is all the collections I have that are just DVDs. Now we are going into the Blu-ray realm, and I have a lot of Blu-rays. Some of them I don't think I've even watched yet. But this one actually was really good. So, if you guys know me in real life and the word Beetlejuice comes to mind, literally I have 3 masks, back to a mask were mandatory, that are Beetlejuice fabric. And everyone knows I've been obsessed with BJ, the musical. So, I apparently have never seen the movie. I was never into creepy or scary movies when I was younger. And this was actually one, when I was in the alternative school my 7th year, when I was in 7th grade, which was actually my 8th year because of course I failed. No. Yeah, I failed. Well, my parents held me back in 6th grade. But regardless of that, when I went to the alternative school, I was in 7th grade, and I also did I did half and half 8th grade. So I did half of the alternative school, and then every other extracurriculum at the middle school. But apparently, every single Friday at the alternative school, at the end of the day, we would all gather. Everyone, I mean, the class was literally like 9 to 10 kids, possibly. And basically what would happen is there's no 6th grade, so it's only 7th and 8th grade there. That's what they do. They have 2 teachers, and each class is like 3 to 4 kids. So we would all gather apparently in a room that apparently had a computer, that had a disc, that had a CD, like a CD drive where you could put a disc in and play it on the TV, and we had a projector. So one of the movies that apparently that was one of the, because we always had options, of course I hated everyone there, Beetlejuice. I actually have Michael Keaton's, Tim Burton's beloved 1980s film, Beetlejuice. This movie is great. It actually has 3 episodes of the Beetlejuice animated series. So this is a really good movie. I actually really enjoyed it. I wasn't actually that scared. I watched it on TV. Okay. This movie's amazing. This is Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. This movie I was super excited for because I'm obsessed with Harley Quinn in a very bad way. If you know me personally, I love Harley. Harley is like my favorite villain, sort of, in the Batman universe. I love Harley. And I actually have a somewhat replica of her bat, like baseball bat. I actually have that by all of the weapons that I own, as you guys know. If you guys don't know, I have a bow and arrow. I have 2 swords. One of them I made into an ice sword. I have a sword that we found apparently inside of a baseball. Like, there was a park that we used to live by, and there was a baseball field, and of course it was fenced in. My brother apparently saw the sword. Apparently he climbed the fence, and then apparently he had to climb to the top and throw the sword over. So I have that now. I have a pirate sword, and I have 2 non-Star Wars lightsabers. That's a Star Wars movie, so I'll have to do that later. I have this. This is actually my mom's movie, Magic Mike. I have this. I've never watched this, but me being the gay boy I am, I probably should at some point, but I just don't have the time to. I have Percy Jackson. This is from my Hope Gospel, I'm sorry. Whoa, jeez, and the disc is flying. So there is a digital copy in this, but yeah. So Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters. Actually went to go see this. This was actually really good in theaters. That's another Star Wars movie, so was that. I'm going to kind of do the Star Wars movies in. Okay, so this is actually a movie I actually got from Hope Gospel. I actually have not watched it, but it's called How to Be Single. It has Rebel Wilson, Dakota Johnson, Rebel Wilson, who plays Fat Amy in Pitch Perfect, Alison Brie, and Lisa and Man. I don't know exactly if that's what, but Rebel Wilson, she's amazing. And the funny thing is actually during, I think, the third movie, I think she's in her 40s. But yeah, I've never seen, I wanted this because of course she's in it. I had not time apparently sit down to watch it. Alright, here we go. Here's a Disney movie, and this movie I actually was really happy to buy because actually I bought this for myself. This is the Angelina Jolie Disney's Maleficent. This is an amazing movie. I absolutely love this movie a little more than Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. That one's okay. This one's phenomenal. Alright, so now we're kind of into the collections. The first one, if you guys have watched my video apparently about my shopping spree. Sorry. What I got for Christmas in my shopping spree, you guys probably already know about this one. This is the Harry Potter 8, complete 8-film collection. Had not time to sit down and watch any of them yet. The 5-movie collection, the Twilight Saga, which has Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, breaking down Part 1 and Part 2. Funny thing is actually, I actually have Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and breaking down, I think, actually in regular DVDs too. Alright, so here we go. We have Star Wars in Blu-ray, episodes 1, 2, and 3. Star Wars, episode 4, 5, and 6 in Blu-ray. Episode 7, Force Awakens. 8, The Last Jedi. And 9 in Blu-ray form. So those are all that. So now we're going into movies I've randomly bought. I think almost all of these actually are from Cope Gospel, but these two aren't. I have The Suicide Squad, the newest one, with Harley in it. And then I recently bought Zack's, I don't know, the Justice League movie. Really excited for that. And no, they are not the extended versions or the 4-hour cut. Okay, so this one actually I recently bought. This is the Batman the Animated Series, the Secrets, Batman the Animated Series, Secrets of the Caped Crusader. It has, the episodes include The Cat in the Claws, Part 1 and Part 2, Heart of Ice, and See No Evil. I'm going to try to put these in order so I know which ones, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to watch this. Alright, so Madagascar 3, Europe's the most one. I actually got this from Hope Gospel as well. Robin Williams, Jumanji. This movie's actually really good. I really like this one. This one I actually have not watched yet. It is Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Trip. Really good movie, I've heard from my friends. This one actually I was really happy to find. This is the Platinum Edition of Peter Pan. Yes, the first one. And everyone's like, there's a second movie, Return to Neverland. Yes, but apparently I don't think I own that. But yeah, happy to find this. Okay, The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. This is actually, sorry, this is the 5th book. That's something I actually want to, I should probably keep going, but this is what I'm not exactly sure. This is the 5th book, because I think there's, oh gosh, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I think there's 7 books. There could be 8. But what they've done 2, they've done book 2, they've done book 4, and then 5. Why did they skip 1 and 3, and then they did 5? I don't know, but I actually have seen this, and the funny thing is actually, this movie, it was either this one, or it was the 4th, or it was the second movie, the 4th book, which I actually have in here. We watched it on Saturday night, and then we went to church the following day, and of course, I was in the big group. I wasn't volunteering with kids like I used to. And I heard something that sounded so familiar, and I tapped my dad's mom, said, is that what Aslan said? Which apparently is the lion in this movie. And a lot of people actually don't know this, but actually, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, and literally the Chronicles of Narnia, the movies are literally biblical. What I mean is they kind of go in correlation with the Bible. I don't know why. When we get to the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, I will tell you why. But I asked my grandma if that was Aslan said. She's like, shh, don't interrupt, ask me later. And I asked her, and she's like, yeah, that's actually what he did say. It's very odd that he said that. So, one of my favorite movies, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the original, like the first one that they made with the real life action one. This one's amazing. I love this movie. Agent Cody Banks, my brother, my older brother, the middle child, he's obsessed with, he loves Cody Banks. I don't exactly know why. Hilary Duff is in this movie. But yeah, really good. I've seen a couple things. Okay. I know a lot of people love this movie, and this is a really good Christmas movie. It's Will Ferrell's Elf. This is amazing. I absolutely love this movie. I have not had time to sit down and watch it. Oh, here we go. Here's actually a biblical movie. And this movie is called God's Not Dead. This movie is phenomenal. And yes, I'm pulling off this sticky. Apparently this movie was like just once opened. So I was really happy to find this. This movie, actually, I went to go see, the day it premiered. My church went to go see it, and I was able to get it. Of course, there was some stuff that I really didn't want to. But at the end of this movie, someone from Duck Dynasty is on, I don't remember what it is, but he says, you got your phones on you? Great. You need to text everyone you know, God's not dead. And I swear to God, I was not the only one that did this, but I think I actually am the only one. I started texting literally after the movie ended. I pulled out my phone and started texting everyone, God's not dead, on my phone. When I got home, the messaging app I have that's called Kik, everyone that apparently I was friends with, I texted God's not dead. And let's just say there was some pretty interesting responses. But yeah. Oh, here's a good movie that my brother and I, we absolutely love this movie. It is so funny. It is Robin Williams in RV. This movie is fucking hilarious. I cannot explain how much I love this movie. This movie is so funny. And literally, my youngest brother and I, we watch movies a lot. We need to watch this at some point. I love this movie to death. Oh, here we go. And this is actually what I was talking about. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So if you guys don't know, as I told you, these movies apparently are somewhat biblical. Now, this movie is biblical completely. So if you guys remember, apparently, when the White Witch, the White Witch, I hate saying that because it could be racist, but she calls herself the White Witch, and she is basically the person apparently who, I don't know much about the Bible, but literally, when Jesus dies on the cross, apparently he comes back to life and he's beaten and bruised and all that crap before. This is kind of what Aslan goes through. Aslan apparently gets shaved, and apparently the White Witch kills him. Apparently literally a flowery figure shows to Peter and whatever the boy's name is, because I know Peter's the older one, but I can't remember the other one. I think his name is Edward or something like that. Edmund, sorry. So apparently a flower being saying that Aslan has risen, apparently from the dead. And that's kind of what it is, because remember, God died, and then Jesus died on the cross, and then he came back to life. That's what Aslan does. So Aslan basically is Jesus. But yes, and apparently everyone's when the angel apparently appeared to whoever saying that Jesus has risen, apparently that flower figure apparently is the angel. Alright, so Eddie Murphy, Daddy Daycare, another really great movie. This is a good one. My brother and I, we absolutely love this movie. This movie was so good, and it's amazing. So, of course, I have Star Wars The Last Jedi, again, because the Blu-ray version is for the family. This one was specifically just mine. Alright, here we go. We have Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, in DVD form. I got these. These actually are from Goodwill. Okay, this I don't even know if there is even a picture of this. There probably is. This is a burned disc of Shania Twain, a collection of video hits. So this is Shania Twain, a country singer who actually has music videos. So I don't know if there's a case for this. I don't even remember what it looked like, but there's like, I think there's like 5. Oh, this is good. So I know not a lot of people actually have, maybe you've, I don't know. In elementary school, this book was read multiple times. This is The Tale of Despereaux. If you guys do not know what this movie is, you guys need to figure out a way to watch this. This is amazing. Although, if you decide to read the book and this movie are completely different. Because the book is 4 books in one. That book is completely, like, there's like nothing in that book that's fairly close to this. There are some stuff that are like the red spool of yarn, twine or whatever. Literally, there's so much in this movie that is not in the book, and there's a whole bunch of book that is in the movie. Okay, this movie's really good. This is Lindsay Lohan and Tiffany in Mean Girls. Oh, I love this movie so much. I love this movie. I have to say that I actually enjoy the movie more than the Broadway musical. Broadway musical is really good, but this movie is just freaking hilarious. I absolutely love this movie to death. That one's from Hope Gospel. This is also from Hope Gospel. Oh my gosh. This I was so freaking excited to find because I absolutely love this movie. This is That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana. This apparently is a triple crossover of That's So Raven, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and Hannah Montana. If you guys know me in real life, my real name is Jackson, and I fell in love with Hannah Montana because her brother's name was Jackson, so that was cool. This is actually from Goodwill, this movie, and this is Kim Possible, The Secret Files. I don't know what episodes are on this. There's a never before seen on this movie. I have not watched this either. This movie is from Home Gospel. I actually went to go see this movie in theaters along actually with RV, but they weren't at the same time. This is Tim Allen, Zoom Academy for Superheroes. This movie's really good. If you've not seen Zoom, you need to watch this movie. It's really good. Alright, here we go, and now we're back to the Twilight thing. The Twilight Saga Breaking Down Part 1 Extended Edition, and then the Twilight Saga Breaking Down Part 2. I think I actually bought both of these actually online, I think. Before I found the Twilight Saga movies. Here, I guess I can do the 4 of these actually in order, because these are all Hannah Montana. So this is Hannah Montana, Miley Says Goodbye. This is from the 4th season. Have not watched this in a while. Hannah Montana movie. I have watched this multiple times. This is actually one of my favorite movies. I actually really like it. Walt Disney's Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus Best of Both Worlds Concerts, the 3D movie, and yes, it has the 3D movie and the 2D, and of course it has the old blue and red 3D glasses. Everyone says that they hate these, and I don't blame them, but here's a little story about this movie. So apparently, this movie was going to be shown on TV in 3D and 2D. But not everyone apparently has red and blue glasses. So at Walmart, this is the only place I can remember that they did that, they actually were giving them out to apparently, they would give them out to apparently parents who had kids who wanted to watch it. I don't remember where I got this. This is from Goodwill. This is the Hannah Montana Living the Rockstar Life. Now, I do actually have another Hannah Montana movie that has the episodes with Jake Ryan and the one with Aunt Dolly, or Dolly Parton. Really good one. I love Good Golly Miss Dolly, the one that Dolly Parton's in. This one is from Hope Gospel, and this is Johnny Depp, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I have seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I don't like that one. This one's 10 times better. I just love this movie to death. It's so good. Alright. I don't know if any other, I'm pretty sure almost everyone has read these books. Maybe have read all of them. I of course have not. But this is A Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Now this movie, we actually went to go see in theaters, I think 5th grade. I think we went to go see this in 5th grade, or maybe it was actually in middle school. I can't remember, but I do know in 4th grade, my teacher, Mrs. Marcanti, and Mr. Marcanti, they taught at different schools. Mrs. Marcanti, she was my 4th grade teacher. Mr. Marcanti, her husband, was a 5th grade teacher at a different school that I can't name. And Mrs. Marcanti, I can't tell you the school that I went to. But yeah, Charlotte's Web we actually went to go see. We read the book. Of course, we didn't finish the book because we started too late. Oh, here we go. This is a good movie. This is DreamWorks' Over the Hedge. This has really good, really amazing actors in it. Steve Carell's in this movie, I believe, if I'm thinking correctly. Is it Steve Carell that I'm thinking of? I don't remember. But, also, another person who's in this movie, Avril Lavigne. Yes, Avril Lavigne plays the daughter of the possum in here. Next movie. This one I've actually had for a while. It's been through some times because it's really old. A Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff. This movie was really good. I actually went to go see this in theaters. And then the same day that my mom and I went to go see this movie, we actually went to the store and got the soundtrack, which is really good. Alright, these next 3 movies have a very big place in this house. And I just have to say about one of these characters, he's no longer with us. You guys are probably already knowing Disney Descendants 1, 2, and 3. Literally, I have all 3 movies, and I absolutely love them. Descendants 1 is born, Descendants 2, I've actually never seen Descendants 1 before Descendants 2 was announced. So I watched Descendants 2, and I was absolutely in love. And of course, I literally, when Uma said, or China said, "You didn't think this was the end of the story, did you?" I'm like, it is not over. There has to be a 3rd one. And Descendants 3 introduced Cheyenne Jackson as Hades. Phenomenal work from these movies. If you guys still have no idea what I'm talking about, Cameron Boyce, who played Carlos, he sadly passed away before Descendants 3 apparently aired. So they showed that movie basically in honor of him because apparently he had I'm not even going to say it. Apparently he has seizures, and apparently he had one in his sleep, and he sadly passed away at the age of 20. It's very sad that he's no longer with us, but we honor him by watching Descendants movies, and also by watching Grown Ups and Grown Ups 1 and 2. It's actually a movie that my brother actually owns. He has both of them. Here is another Disney movie. This is Bolt. This movie I actually really enjoyed because, of course, it has a puppy, and of course Miley Cyrus plays the girl Penny. Alright, if you guys love Jeff Dunham, you guys might want to know, I actually have one of Jeff Dunham's most iconic ones, Spark of Insanity. I actually own this album on iTunes, so this is really funny, and actually there's nothing cut out of this. I absolutely love Jeff Dunham. This movie's really quiet, though. It's just, ugh. Alright, so this is funny because this was actually bought at Walmart with the original movie. So this is the Walmart exclusive bonus DVD, High School Musical 2. Go behind the scenes with the making of the music scene, crazy cast of questions, anatomy of dance numbers, and a Phineas and Ferb bonus episodes. Yeah, so basically the roller coaster episode of Phineas and Ferb is the episode that's on this disc. Because that's the premiere episode. Alright. Whoa, wait a second. Why do I have 2? I have 2 versions of the Cinderella story. Maybe because that one I have doesn't work anymore? Who knows? But I have 2 of them, so yeah. Here is a movie that I think I actually had on VHS. This movie is a really good one. This is Bibleman, The Six Lives of the Fiddler. Literally, Bibleman movies are phenomenal. They are so good, and they're really good about bringing, like the Bible into young kids' life. And the funny thing is actually the fiddler, the villain in every single Bibleman movie is exactly the same person. Yes, not many people know this, but the fiddler in every, like, Luxor SpongeBob, Primordius Drool, Prince of Pride, it's the same person. Literally, the villain in every single Bibleman movie, from the beginning to where apparently decided to end, is exactly the same person. I didn't know that for the longest time. Alright, here is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is from Goodwill. Of course, there's 2 discs in here. Apparently, I don't even really need this. This one's old, too. This is Romeo and Juliet. This is a really good movie. I absolutely love this movie. It's really good. Ooh, this one's good, too. This is Jim Carrey in Mr. Popper's Penguins. I got this from Hope Gospel, and I was really happy to find this movie. My brother and I absolutely love this movie. And, funny thing actually about this movie, I actually have read the books more times than necessary. I read Mr. Popper's Penguins actually for a long time. It's a really good book. This is really nothing I really need to bring to your attention, but I have a Hillsong Kid live worship thing. This actually has an old sticker from my old church that's still on that I can't get off it. I used to put those everywhere. I actually used to have one actually on this old as heck and water damaged sketchbook. I'm actually using this now for SGB, the Super Gaming Brothers. I'm actually counting, I'm tallying every time that they die in the game. So Elliot, at the time of where I'm watching, Elliot apparently has the most. Johnny does not, and Elliot, he has more masks and stars. Basically incivility power-ups, I do. Alright, these 2, I do not have the third one in this trilogy, but I have Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. These I both got from Hope Gospel. But, I do not have The Dark Knight Rises, the one with Catwoman in it, and the Batman, the newest one that recently came out. I have not watched it, and I don't know if I want to. Alright, so this one I got from Goodwill, Snow White and the Huntsman. Now, this is not what I thought it was. This actually, I'm not sure where this movie comes in with the Disney lineup of Snow White. But yeah, I really wanted Snow White and the Huntsman's War. I really wanted, like, the first one. This one's really gonna date me. The Wizard of Oz. You guys know me personally, I was actually in The Wizard of Oz. I was one of the Munchkins in the play that I did in 6th grade. Here's another really good Disney movie, Sky High. Okay, we're getting down. We have 6 movies left. Alright, so these 2 actually go kind of together. This is Star Wars Clone Wars. This is volume 1 of the animated, like the full-on animated one. And then we have Star Wars The Clone Wars, which is the... If you guys know what this is, if you guys have watched Star Wars, you guys probably know what this is. This is kind of like the one where they're, this is not animated. It looks like it's stopped, like, clay models. I can't really explain it, but you'll know what I mean. If you watch Star Wars, and you've watched Star Wars The Clone Wars on TV, on Disney, it was either, I think it was Disney, actually. I think they actually put it up on, like, on Disney Channel on Saturday mornings, but yeah, that's really good. I've actually watched all of it. These 2 movies don't have anything to do with anything, but this is Percy Jackson and the Olympians and the Lightning Thief. This is from Hope Gospel. Disney's Camp Rock. This is also from Hope Gospel. And finally, Steve Martin in Cheaper by the Dozen, a really good movie. And the final movie that I own is Disney's Frozen, the sing-along edition. It's funny because actually Frozen was kind of a letdown. I thought it was I just thought it was short. But this video is long enough as it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And I will see you guys for whatever the next video is I decide to shoot. And until that time, may the wrong outro. And until that time, now back to the speech that I had to say about me the other day in the press. YouTube, what's good?